So, I'm going to start with something you've never heard before. We are different. That's clear. It's a different business. Why on earth oil and gas and customer experience? We'll learn all about it. First of all, Motor Oil Group is a group of companies, 98 companies to be exact. This last year we had our 50th anniversary. We are serving lots of countries in the Eastern Mediterranean region. We are serving 48 countries in the Eastern Mediterranean region. The company has 3,000 employees, and we have one oil refinery. We have a turnover last year of 16 billion euros. We have also, apart from other facilities, 1,550 retail stations, oil and gas retail stations, but all these sites are potentially mini markets and convenience retail sites as well. And of course, as you've noticed in the oil and gas business, we do have, apart from the traditional, if you like, refining, we have distribution. Nowadays, we have electricity, we have natural gas, we have renewables, we have waste management, and of course, the list goes on. Now, what is our path? It's operational efficiency, you've heard all about it, decarbonization, electrification and e-mobility, diversified operational portfolio, natural and renewable gas, waste management and recycling. And these days, waste management is one of the very hot topics. But as I said earlier on, we do have 1,550 sites in the area. We have sites in Greece, Cyprus, Croatia, Serbia, North Macedonia, and we are expanding in the area. This is our motto. We're trying to make sure that the vision of our retail business is to be the best fuels retailer in the countries we operate in. It doesn't matter what is the country, what are the legal, fiscal requirements there, what are the different mentalities that we have to face because customers are different in these areas. We have to be the customer's first choice, and of course, we have to do that by adapting to new technologies. We've been discussing about disruptive technologies, the ways that we can handle them. We've seen what was the impact of COVID during the last years. We've seen the economic instability. You have always to be adaptable. You have to be adaptable to your business, to your customer needs. You have to be also volatile. Things are changing. Customer behaviors, of course, at the same time are changing, meaning that your customer value proposition has to be modified all the time. You cannot carry on going forward using the same CVP as the one that you had some years ago. You need to have digital transformation and change agents. You need to have innovative things. You need to have offerings, but the way we see it, and maybe it plays an effect that I'm coming from the IT area, IT strategy is the most critical. Don't forget about that. Now, disruptive times, as I said, you have to accelerate towards your goals. You have to experience digital automation. you have to enhance your CVP. You have to be able to move within these 4 pillars. Create, increase, reduce, and eliminate. Create to develop a different culture, increase the strength of the business, reduce the things that we should not do going forward, and eliminate any practices that are not doing any good for our business and for our customers. It is very critical that every business would like to move forward. Now, I wouldn't like to go through in detail, but there are some things that are quite critical. There is a landscape out there. You need to be able to redefine the landscape. In our case, we do not care what the rest of the market does, and I'm not talking only locally, I'm talking internationally. We would like to strive and lead the rest of the market. We are investing huge amounts of money in innovation, in artificial intelligence, in very clever artificial intelligence-related voice of customer products, ways that we can serve our customers at the pump. And the way we think it is that if there is a discomfort at the market, if there is a disaster at the market, that means that for some it's a failure, for others it's a great opportunity to take it forward. We are focusing on the way that we can perform our business primarily using innovative thinking. Innovative thinking is not something, of course, that you can educate yourself, your staff, the employees, the customers. It's a never-ending story. This is something that we have started years ago, and of course we carry on with this innovative thinking and exercises that we have to follow. Innovative thinking that has faced challenges in the past. Some of the challenges is that what we thought internally that it's going to be a market breaker, apparently, even simple things, was not appreciated by our customers in any of the countries that we operate. So that means that we need to redefine our predisposition towards the change agents, the teams that we have to set up, the business teams that we have to set up. And we've done a lot of work on that, focusing on the following. You have the customer, you have the employees, all of the overall infrastructure that we operate in has to be somehow integrated. We cannot assume that we know best for the customers, because at the end of the day, the customers, of course, they do know best, and if they don't prefer us, they go to the opposition, to the rest of the guys in the market operating even with non-innovative techniques, but providing something which is of less innovative, but still more to the likelihood of our customers. We are setting up teams. We have set up teams that they are performing innovative and creative thinking. So we ask people within the company to give us the best possible ideas. We have teams examining what is happening as a breakthrough technology serving for customers, not only for the oil and gas sector, but for all sectors. And we try to see if we can implement that in our business in the oil and gas sector. We do think and we do believe during the last years, and that's more than 4 years now, that if you apply retail innovation in your business, you are going definitely to achieve a change in the overall local market. And of course, as we say, is that if you are a visionary, that means that you require to have a lot of effort and dedication, but it is a long-term investment and it's definitely worth it. So whatever you do, as you said earlier on, it's not something that you are going to see visible results in 1, 2, or 3 months. You have to be patient, and at the end of the day, it pays off. Also, what we have done is that since we are moving away from the oil and gas part in our retail oil and gas sites, retail hubs is something that is coming our way. You have to be, of course, customer-centric. The retail side of the future is rapidly transforming to a hub where the customer expects to get a number of different services. The customers nowadays don't want just to go to a site, get some fuel, and go away. They want other stuff as well. This is something that we have measured with focused groups. We have asked people what do they really expect to get as part of their CVP. Do they expect to get oil and gas only? Do they expect to get restaurant facilities? Do they expect to get smart lockers? Of course, you can guess the answer is yes to all. And to give you an example, and this is from Wikipedia, back in 1888, what you see is the first fuel, oil and gas station in Germany. That was the first station in Europe. This is a side business of a pharmacy. So the pharmacy had some pumps and it was the first oil and gas station. That was 1888. This is 2022. We have the oil and gas side, and of course, yes, there is a side business, and that's the pharmacy. And this is how we expand, or one of the things that we do to expand our business in Greece. So we have to redefine the makings of the present. You will see that customers, as I said before, they want mini markets. They want smart lockers. They want innovation at the site. That is, they would like to pay without leaving the driver's seat from their car. They would like to get the site to be a courier pickup point. They would like to have a car wash. They would like to have a pharmacy on the go. They would like to have EVR. They would like to have coffee shops. They would like also to have restaurant facilities. They even like to have steam van on the go, meaning that they would like to have a van going to their facilities and perform car wash with steam. We've heard that, eh? So this is something, all of them, they do operate. We have other stuff that we are right now trying to see how we can set them up in the Greek market. One of them is car sharing, for example. So they would like to see the retail sites as hubs for car sharing. So there will be a fully automated, digital automated innovation where a customer having an app would be able to book a car, go to the hub, which is the retail site, get the car, and leave. As simple as that. So there are lots of things are happening right now. The retail fuel station of the future is something that we have to build together with our customers. As I said before, every single site is a non-fuel retail site as well, meaning that this is a convenience retail site. And when you have a convenience retail site, you sell lots of stuff. You can sell a Coke, you can sell chips, milk, bread, meat, whatever. We are talking about shops where the customer experience is that the customer comes in right now, as it works in all the shops, can make a very quick purchase. And of course, the next step is to see how we can do that fully automated. And of course, to give you an example, everyone is very worried also about waste management. So if you have a retail site, convenience retail site, and you have lots of products, at some point of time, you have to throw away products. So you need to have a mechanism, because this is what your customers are asking, to monitor and manage waste management. So this is part of the overall CVP that we are offering. To be honest with you, I mean, the customer, when a customer goes to the site, they have to have a very simple and smooth customer journey. The customer, they expect simple things. They expect to be treated with dignity. They expect to be treated by happy faces within the site. They get the best price. They have to get the best price, because even if you have everything else, if you are terribly expensive, they will have second thoughts anyway. And they would like to have the same experience. It doesn't matter if they go to the first, second, or to the 1,550 stations that we have in the market. The experience has to be streamlined, and the experience has to be exactly the same everywhere they go. And of course, the issue that we are facing, or the challenges that we are facing, is that the customers come back with more and more requests. To give you an example, I mean, you can see this is one of our sites. I mean, we're talking about convenience retail sites where there are about 70 or 80 square meters. Some of them, they're larger, some of them, they're about 60. There are specific things that you need to take care of. They would like to see innovation. Now, if someone goes into a shop, what type of innovation can you give them really? Someone might argue computer vision is one thing. Yes, this is something that we're looking how we can implement computer vision at some of the high-end retail sites. Because this is going to provide, I mean, a better customer experience. What else do we need to have internally in the company in order to make sure that we have a good appreciation of what the customer is doing, and also have a very good appreciation of what the customer really expects? Now, the thing that we have here is that and we are missing, but not for long, is that we would like to have a very clear view of the customer journey within the site. It is critical for us to have a good understanding that if someone goes into the site, we need somehow to monitor and get data analytics on that of where the customer is moving within the site, within the shop, so that we know what is, because we have GDPR and everything else, and we cannot have personalized data, we need to have a very clear understanding of should we make any changes in the site, in the shop? Should we take off products and get new products or not? On top of that, customers would like several other things, like they have requested that they can, from the power of their hand, with a mobile app, and we do have a mobile app to support them in all the sites, they would like to be able to order goods. And they would like to be able to define the time that they are going to come and collect the goods, shop and go facility for a customer. And this is something that is going to come in operation early next year. Some of the customers, they have also requested, and we're running pilots on that when they go for a car wash, they would like to pick the slot, the time slot beforehand. So they would like to know that, yes, I'm going for a car wash 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm expecting to finish by 2:30. The other thing that we are doing with our shops or hubs of services is that nowadays we start having shops, not convenience retail shops, but not within an oil and gas setup. So we simply take the shop and we use it as every other mini market in the country. So it's a totally different concept, a totally different view of the way that we do business. And of course, as I said before, we are running lots of AI, lots of innovation. We are trying to set up the full circle, which is ideation, innovation, customer-centric experience, and overall monitor and agile iteration. And all these, we are trying to set it up in a way that will be able to provide what the customer wants. We are implementing now a second and more highly adaptive voice of customer product in order to make sure that we get the right data analytics with the right AI algorithms in such a way that we can make a very quick assessment and take actions. Or in some cases, the AI algorithm is going to take actions and respond back to our customers. So what you can see is that it's a business, and although the business looks to be different than any other business, since it's oil and gas, it's something very specific. If you take the convenience retail part, it's not that different. It's like having a supermarket, a mini market. I mean, we used to have supermarkets in the past in our retail sites. Now we have our own brand. We used to have coffee shops in our retail sites. Now we have our own brand. So we are expanding to a business which is totally different than what we expected or we thought the business is going to be some years ago. And in order to do that, definitely, you do need to have digital transformation in place. This is not something that, although we set up teams, we have great ideas, we need to have a way to apply digital transformation techniques. Now, these techniques, you either get them by yourself or you examine the market. We prefer to create a mix of both. That means that we examine the market to make sure that we get all the information that we get. We make sure that in every request to other suppliers we perform, they have to be in the top right quadrille of Gartner or every other institution, meaning that we are aiming to work with all those people, all those companies that they do make the difference in the market. And as we keep saying, being a visionary, as Motor Oil Hellas is, requires a lot of effort. You have also to be patient. You have to be dedicated to what you are doing. And it's a long-term investment that definitely worth the whole journey. Thank you very much. Thank you.